What if the history you learned in school was only half the story? What if entire civilizations were wiped from memory on purpose? Welcome to History's Alternatives. Today, we dive into one of the strangest disappearances in human history, the Empire of Tartary. The essence of Tartary is shrouded in enigma. Mentioned sporadically in historical texts from the 13th to the 19th century, it was largely associated with the vast and diverse territories of Central Asia. Once thriving, this expansive empire was situated where modern Russia, Mongolia, and several other countries now lie. But the question remains, how did such a prominent society simply vanish from our history books? To comprehend Tartary, we must first look at the elusive maps of the past. For centuries, mapmakers included Tartary as a significant realm, sometimes labeling its stretch from the Caspian Sea to the Pacific Ocean. This vast region hosted a mosaic of cultures, languages, and peoples. Yet, despite its recognition on paper, concrete evidence of Tartary's infrastructure and governance seems elusive, leading skeptics to wonder if it existed as a unified empire at all. Delving deeper, theories sprout with vigor. Some suggest a geopolitical cover-up. As imperial powers expanded, the notion of a decentralized, potentially powerful, loosely bound federation was an inconvenient truth. In a world where control equated to power, disseminating the concept of an empire that was bound by diversity and kinship over centralized rule was a threat to emerging states. Could the disappearance of Tartary have been a deliberate rewriting of history by victorious powers, eager to carve their narratives into the annals of time? Adding to the mystery is the architecture attributed to Tartarian influence. The remarkable buildings of old Europe, with their towering minarets and sublime arches, share aesthetic similarities with structures discovered in the heart of Eurasia. Could these similarities be more than coincidence? Some historians argue these parallels link back to a common Tartarian root, suggesting a sophisticated culture well-versed in architectural prowess. Yet, as quickly as these theories arise, so too do explanations that ground them. Skeptics remind us of the hurdles of linguistic errors and lost translations that can distort the narrative. Perhaps Tartary was no monolithic empire, but a term used to blanket diverse tribes and territories too complex for budding cartographers of the time to differentiate. However, the enigma persists. The whispers of Tartary stretch beyond mere academic debates. They spark the imagination. Could entire histories be brushed over, forgotten, or systematically erased? It's a chilling reminder of the power history holds and the narratives we embrace. As we reach the end of this exploration, we remind ourselves that history is rarely a straight line. It's a tapestry woven with threads of mystery and truth. The story of Tartary, whether fact, fiction, or a blend of both, calls upon us to look closer, to question and challenge what we think we know, and to always seek the full story. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the hidden histories that linger in the shadows. At History's Alternatives, we promise there's always more to discover. Until next time.